Sorry about that little glitch in last week's episode with the repeat opening from the previous week's episode. Well, thanks to old pal Fred in Medford for pointing that out, and I republished it with the correct opening. You know, I'm going to chalk it up to too many late-night production sessions. So, if you want to help with that, why don't you check out one of the links below for Buy Me a Coffee to support the show and keep me caffeinated. Today we have ourselves a dumb birthday game from July 2nd, 1992, the title of which fits almost like no other, Summertime Pun. The game opens with no theme as, it hadn't even been created yet. The players: Lorna from Plymouth, Mike in Marshfield, Tom from Menden, Kristin in Dorchester, I'm on the phone from parts unknown, Lynn Palumbo producing and playing in studio, and Jack Harte in ye olde traffic department. The birthdays: John Sununu, Cheryl Ladd, Imelda Marcos, Lucy, Baines, Johnson, Turpin, Polly Holiday, Thurgood Marshall, Jose Canseco, and Jimmy McNichol. Post-game, Norm reads the 5-day forecast from Roy Gallant, and we get Bob calling on a payphone from Ohio. Commercial treats: the Concord Resort Hotel, North Shore Music Theater's production of Damn Yankees with Jamie Farr, a WBZ promo for Sale Boston, and the Department of Transportation in conjunction with the Ad Council with a drunk driving PSA. Episode 242, Summertime Pun, burns its way to your ears now.
Okay, it's 12 minutes after 3 o'clock. The temperature is 59 degrees. We know all that's going on, and so I think now would be a good time to play the dumb birthday game. Thank you so much. Interesting panel, and we'll let me introduce them all to you. First is our friend Lorna, who we just talked to a little while ago. Lorna from the town of Plymouth. Hello, Lorna.
Hi. How are you, Norm?
Good, thank you. Do you have big plans? Does the town of Plymouth have big plans for 4th of July?
They usually set the fireworks off, into the water, towards the water.
Yeah.
And I know we're taking a boat ride out.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch it there. That's right. They do that in a lot of the coastal communities like Marblehead and stuff. It's nice to be out in the harbor, and you get a great view of the fireworks. Remember one year my wife and I saw the fireworks sitting by the USS Constitution in Charlestown. Yeah, watching them as they set them off at the Esplanade. That was very exciting.
Well, last year what happened was we get a lot of fog down here, and it was so foggy you could barely see them. I was kind of disappointed. All the kids were disappointed, too.
Oh, that's too bad. I hope it's a nice, clear night this time.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Mike, our friend down in Marshfield.
Boy, I've got something to tell you two guys, you and Lorna.
What is that?
Well, Plymouth is having the big ships come in for the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Down to Plymouth, they've got a huge thing going on, and WBZ is sponsoring it. Here, you two guys don't know either. WBZ is sponsoring the whole thing, Norm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I should have known that. I should read the memos, but they sent so damn many memos. You go crazy trying to get caught up.
I didn't get a memo on it.
You didn't get a memo on it?
I didn't.
They probably just sent it to television. You know how they are here.
It was in the newspaper, the last weekend newspaper. It gave the itinerary of everything that's going on.
Well, you miss a newspaper.
How many ships are coming in?
Yeah, all the tall ships are coming. All but two that are going to be in Boston.
All but two?
Yep. I think there's going to be 37 or 38 of them.
Because I just went down just last week to get tickets to go out there, and they told me only 4 or 5.
Yeah, and the Captain John's Boats is going to be the...
Yeah, that's the one I'm taking out.
Yeah, they're going to do the whole thing.
I don't know why they told me that then. Oh, well, I'll have
Well,
to
I
go
don't
back.
know.
Tell them you know Mike from Marshfield.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
And don't tell them that the guy down at the WBZ, if you do tell them, just say the guy at BZ. They won't know who you're talking about. He didn't even know about it. Don't tell them that.
You don't have to go out on a boat to see them, though. Can't you just sit at the waterfront?
You can, all Marshfield and Duxbury are going to see a lot of them right from shore. And then when you get into Plymouth Harbor, there'll probably be probably no more than, I would say, 10 or 15 in Plymouth Harbor. There's not that much room to bring any more in.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to open up the beaches? Like, could I go down to Duxbury, walk across the bridge, and see it for free?
Yep, walk across the bridge, and you'll be able to see, probably I'd say 60% of the activity from there.
What
Case-
day is that?
It's the 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
There'll be a big thing in the Patriot Ledger this Thursday or Friday on it.
And of course, we at BZ, as soon as we get the memo, we'll pass the word along to you.
Actually, BZ is co-sponsoring it with the radio station in Plymouth.
Ah,
WPLM?
could that be?
I'll call down to WPLM and see if they can give me some information on that. BZ Radio is sponsoring with BZ TV with the Plymouth station?
No, WBZ Radio
Yeah.
and WPLM Radio are co-sponsoring.
We're working with another radio station.
Yep.
That's very nice. Okay, good. Hey, we got also playing the dumb birthday game with us. We have Tom, who's out in Menden. Hi, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, that's the whole business, huh? Okay. Good to have you with us. We also have the lady with a very sexy voice, besides Lynn, who has a sexy voice too. This is Kristin, who's in Dorchester. Hi, Kristin.
Good morning, Norm.
Good morning, Kristin. How you doing?
Okay. How are you?
I'm okay too.
I'm glad you're on for the rest of the week.
Well, thank you very much. I had nothing much to do. I just hang around the house getting into trouble. So I thought, hey, go
With
in and
his
do
fuzzy slippers on.
That's right, my fuzzy slippers, my smoking jacket, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Tony Nesbitt's with us too. Hi, Tony.
Hold on, I have to catch my breath. WBZ is working with another station. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's kind of crazy, isn't it, huh?
I was hyperventilating when I heard that.
Okay.
How are you?
Okay, how are you doing,
I'm
Tony?
doing okay. It's such a pleasure to be on with everyone here, but not against anybody else, but especially Kristin, who I haven't talked to in so long.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, Kristin.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
Oh, this is just a damn sweet. I think I'm going to be nauseous. And, of course, we have Lynn Palumbo with us today. Lynn, hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm smack dab in the middle of both of them. I like this.
Have I already said hello to you, haven't I, Lynn? No, I haven't.
I think I started talking before you said hello to me.
Now I'll say hello to you officially. Okay, so Lynn is going to play the game. And also, of course, oh, wait a minute, hold on, I hit the wrong button. Just let this play through, it's okay.
Don't get too excited, Jack.
The sound of the open road.
Let me see if I can...
No, just leave it. Just let it go.
Just let it go? No, that's okay, but I don't have the thing here to bring in...
All right, one second.
The little blue box on the side that says traffic that you always hit accidentally,
No, I didn't...
you can hit that one, though.
No, this doesn't appear to be on there just at the moment. If you'd hold on just 1 second... Oh, here it is.
There
okay,
he is.
We're all set. How you doing, Jack?
Oh, I just got in. I'm well, and you?
We don't have to go through that. We've been talking to each other since midnight.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you ask me? How are you? Are you well? And all that.
Well, I wanted to make it sound fresh and spontaneous.
That's really nice for people who just tuned in, but
That it
anybody...
came off stale.
Yeah, it came out really yucky. Nothing. Okay, there are a lot of interesting people who were born on this day.
Really?
A lot of political people.
Oh.
I know that turns your blood cold, but, for example, one of those people born on this day, July 2nd, was John Sununu. I always thought John Sununu, if he married Minnehaha and then divorced, and then she divorced him to marry Randy Vataha, I don't know, it turned out to be a funny name. You can work it out any way you want. With
And
that
then
one.
maybe marry Don Ho.
Oh, Don ho, ha ha, hee hee, hey hey. Anyway, Lorna.
It's starting early.
Oh, this thing never stops. It's continuing since last week. Lorna, let me ask you, how old you think that John Sununu Vataha ha ha?
Oh.
How old is Lorna today?
After
I mean, how old
all
is?
those people?
I mean, not how old is Lorna today. How old is John Sununu?
Howdy, Lorna. How you doing?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Oh.
Don't ask.
Oh, another matchmaker.
I try to get my kids married quickly. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
Get him out of the house.
52.
52. Okay, and Mike, what do you think?
I'd say 53.
53. Okay, and Tom?
I'll guess 56.
56 for the former chief of staff, fired in disgrace and sent back to New Hampshire, where
He had to pay his own plane fare that time.
That's right, he did. Yes, and he's in Salem, New Hampshire, which probably has the worst zoning laws of any city in the entire country.
Why do you say that?
Because it does.
And don't you forget it.
That's right, too. That's because we're New Hampshire folks. We don't believe in regulation or laws or anything. We just, every man for himself, man. And if we want to put a manure factory next to an expensive residential home, that's our business. Okay?
Contain yourself,
And I'm
Glenn.
John Sununu. I'm John Sununu, and I believe in free enterprise. Anyway, Kristin, what do you think?
Who are we talking about?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I kind of lost my place. No, we're talking John Sununu.
Okay, I'll say 58.
58. Okay. And what do you think, Lynn?
54.
54. Okay, Jack?
You know, people were always curious as to the events in his life. People were always saying, "Hey, what's Sununu?" Yeah.
You're going to continue those really sucky jokes, aren't you? You know, I wake up sometimes in a cold sweat, and I remember one of your lines. And my will to live goes. So, what do you think? How old is John Sununu today?
57.
57? Now, that wasn't funny. Tony, what do you say?
What if he owned a new farm? Not new as in old new, but if he had news on it.
It'd be a Sununu News Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he did just buy it, it would have been his Sununu's new farm.
What's your guess,
Yeah.
Tom?
Yeah.
50. I'll say 55.
Well, I'm
They
glad we're
complain
through.
about
I'm
my
glad.
jokes.
I'm
Are you
glad.
babysitting, Tony?
Why?
Well, if you are, just take the sheet off the baby's bed because you never play this game without a crib sheet.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That was cold.
That was a long way to go for a joke.
Jesus, that wasn't it, though?
That was a long
Okay.
way to go for something.
The actual age of John Sununu is 53, which is what Mike from Marshfield said.
Wow.
But I didn't.
Yeah. No, that's so Mike has won the first round. John Sununu is 53 years old today.
See, that was Mike's subtle way of saying he has a crib sheet. Now he gets the answer right, see?
Okay. Hey, Cheryl Ladd, the actress, who also does she peddle cosmetics and a whole bunch of other stuff on those?
Does she what cosmetics?
Peddle cosmetics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Doesn't she settle all that stuff?
Thought I heard something else.
What do you say, Cheryl Ladd? Let's start with you, Tony. How old is Cheryl Ladd?
Any relation to Alan?
Oh, shut up!
No, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
I
Maybe
believe it is.
Maybe.
Is it his daughter? No.
It would be his granddaughter if it were.
Cheryl Ladd is?
Could be his granddaughter. There's an Alan Ladd, not an Alan Ladd. There's another David Ladd, I think, who was a big movie executive, who is the son of Alan Ladd. Now it could be Cheryl was.
Okay, that's enough. I you know.
One of the lads is either a father or a grandfather. Though.
Actually, she's not one of the lads. She's a lass.
Yeah.
Oh God, death would
No,
be.
she walked into an antique lamp store. You know, she walked into an antique lamp store, and someone announced,
Tony,
"Look, Aladdin."
Tony,
Aladdin.
how old is Cheryl Ladd today? Can you shut up long enough just to tell me that?
So loud.
I don't think so.
He's so loud.
Could you back
40.
Back away from the phone, Tony.
could you back away a little bit, Tony?
40. Is that better?
40 is better.
What if I
Yeah.
whisper?
No, your whispering is as loud as your loud talking. 40, okay. And
No.
No,
I'm saying
no,
40
no,
something.
no,
Do
no.
you mind?
No,
Calm down,
lower your
calm
voice
down.
a little bit, Tony.
Well, the level's too high. That's why.
I know that, but
For,
Lynn is in the studio here. She can't control your level, so we're kind of hoping that you, as a pro, will do that.
47.
47, you're saying.
Is that better?
Wow.
That's much better, yeah.
Okay.
Jack, what do you think?
This is Cheryl Ladd, right?
This is Cheryl Ladd, yeah.
Okay.
Who'd you think we were talking about?
Well, I mean, when he said 4, I was thinking Diane Ladd, maybe, but I should be 42.
42, okay. And what do you say, Lynn?
41.
41. Kristin?
40.
40.
Okay, and Tony, Tom?
What was the name of that game show? That's I don't know if it's still
Name
on
that lad?
No, well, where they bid on the prizes.
Password? No.
They used to have this game show where you bid on the prizes, and there was always one person that
Price
bid
is
one.
Right.
Price is Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I on Cheryl Ladd, I almost feel like bidding one because I think everyone bid too high on that one.
Is that what you were? Is that what you were leading up
She was
to?
a former Charlie's Angel. She has got to be up there with Farrah Fawcett and
Hey,
Jacqueline.
hey, Lynn, you already made your guess. So
Well,
don't give clues to anybody else because you'll blow your whole chance to win a wonderfully tacky prize. Tom, what do you say?
Well, I'm going to be the low bidder, and I'm going to say 39.
I'm not going to do anything with that. I just don't want to.
Just
Okay.
a little, tiny bit.
Well, maybe
That's enough.
just a little. Okay. Mike, what do you say?
I'm going to say 47.
47. Okay. And Lorna?
46.
46. Okay, we'll get their actual age. I have to tell you, first of all, that I got two different ages for them. You remember I told you I have two different sources to check birthdays of people.
What are they, 10 years apart?
No, they're not. They're very close. One is 41, and one is 40.
Oh, wow.
Let me just check to make sure that I got them both right. That is correct. 41 and 40 are the two guesses. So we had. Let me see. We had Lynn said 41 and Kristin said 40. So we'll mark you both right because I don't know which one is correct.
Thanks, Norm.
Hey, that's okay. My pleasure. How about Imelda Marcos? I guess when you think of shoes, you think of Imelda Marcos, former Philippine First Lady.
Yeah, what a heel.
You don't get any better with age, do you?
Yeah, no soul.
She
toes the line, though.
She toes the line.
Yeah.
Anybody got a foot joke?
Yeah.
Foot.
She's the last of one of the big shoe buyers.
Last of one of the big shoe buyers. Okay, Kristin, let's start with him and talk over Jack Harte's voice, okay?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how old is Imelda Marcos today?
Well, if I divide the amount of shoes she has with her IQ.
And then add the length of the major river in the Philippines.
And I divide how many fingers she has.
That's right, and add on how old the... never mind. How old would you... What's the number you come up with?
59.
59. Okay, let me ask you, Mike, what do you say?
I'd have to say 62.
62. Okay, and Jack, what do you say?
I think I'll be right in step with Mike. I'd say 62.
Isn't he a nightmare?
What corn?
Lorna, what do you say besides yuck?
I don't know. She's so heavy, it's hard to tell.
She's so happy?
She's so heavy, it's hard
heavy?
to tell sometimes.
Is she a big fat lady now?
She's a little chunky.
Yeah, a little chunky.
You don't think so?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't remember. I don't know.
I'll say 58.
58. Okay, and Lynn?
58 was my guess also.
58 also?
Oh, Lynn, we're right in tune on.
Right in Tuno?
We're right in tune, only we never win.
Maybe this
That's
will be
what I
the
told
chance.
her off air. I was like, I never win. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Tom, what do you say?
I say 63.
63, you say. And what do you say, Tony?
Do you know that instead of having mirrored ceilings in her house, she has mirrors all around the bottoms of the floor?
That's
The
a one.
bottoms?
How kinky.
For this,
Well, see the point, like a shoe store.
Oh.
I think 60's a shoe in.
Oh, okay. Let's get the actual age of Imelda Marcos and move on with this one quickly. She's actually 63, which is what Tom said.
Wow.
Tom hit it right on the button. Very good for you, Tom.
I'd say he nailed it.
Jeez.
Jack is
I
never
wanted
going
to fit in a shoe joke somewhere in that, but
No, it's okay.
not enough sleep.
You were a class act. You didn't try to compete with Jack. Anybody who does goes to his doom. You'll end up doing traffic all night long, talking about drunks coming out at 2:30 and changing tiles and light bulbs. And if that's the way you want to spend your life, good luck to you. I say.
Hey, Norm, be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sounded bitter, didn't it? And it wasn't bitter.
Jack, we all love you.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you.
so very darn much. What do you say?
Listen to the rest of the program. I'll say it a lot more, probably.
just so darn.
Okay, we have the birthday also today, July 2nd, of the daughter of President Lyndon Johnson, Lucy Baines Johnson, who's now Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin. Remember, there used to be an actor, a silent movie actor named Ben Turpin. I can't believe she married him. You wouldn't remember Ben Turpin. He's a comic whose eyes crossed. He was a funny-looking guy. Anyway, Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin.
Why would we remember?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you've seen silent movies, you know. I mean, I know you won't believe this, but he was before my time, too, but I loved silent movies, so I used to watch it. Okay. Punk.
Wait.
What a punk.
She married him, and he was in silent movies?
No, I'm saying it. His name was Ben Turpin. Her marriage name is Turpin. She's obviously married to somebody else, but they have the same name as
Does she hyphenate that name?
No, she does not.
Yeah, but I do understand that she's planning on marrying again a fellow named Harry Tyne, and she's going to be Lucy Turpentine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was trying to think of something, and I didn't, and I'm glad you wasted our time with it.
She's going to marry a guy named Hydrate, and she's going to be Turpin Hydrate at one point, but she changed her mind.
Jack.
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez. Lorna, let's start with you. Lucy.
Oh, did you have to?
Yeah, we have to. It's terribly important we start with you. Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin. How old would you say?
I haven't the foggiest idea. I don't know. 43.
43. Okay. And what do you say, Mike?
I'll say 44.
44. And Tom?
49.
And Kristin?
45.
45. And Lynn?
36.
36. Okay. And what do you say, Jack? And I don't know. I'm going to hate myself for even asking you that.
I'll just say a very simple 50.
Oh, you're so kind. I really. Phew, that was close. Tony, what do you say?
Oh, I'll say a very complicated 50.
Very complicated 50. Okay. Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin is actually 45, which is what Kristin said.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very good, Kristin. And you, Lorna, who had no idea at all, we're very close. Also, is Mike. Very good.
What is this horrible scoring update, please?
The scoring update indicates that you're right down in the toilets with nothing. And I don't care to go through.
I feel a little flushed.
No, Jack. Speaking of bad segues, Jack and Lorna both have not scored yet, but they're ready to score. I know all of you.
I see.
And Mike has one. Tom has one. Lynn has one, and Kristin has two. So Kristin is leading the pack right now.
Didn't Tom have 2?
Tom? No, Tom had one.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom had one, yeah. Polly Holiday. Remember Polly Holiday? She was on Alice.
Yeah.
Remember she was the southern
Kiss
woman?
my grits.
Flo.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Kiss my...
Grits.
My grits, that's right.
Flo.
That's
What was her last name?
that's right. Flo was her character name. Polly Holiday is her real name.
Who is she?
Polly Holiday. She was on Alice. Remember the
Oh.
She
Redhead.
used to have the beehive hairdo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's start with Tony on this one.
Thanks.
Polly Holiday. What do you say? What do you say, baby? How old is she, baby? What do you say? Hit for the long ball, baby. We need a hit. Bring the runner in from third.
Polly want a cracker? That has nothing to...
Has
just
nothing.
thought I'd say that.
It's crazy.
Is that
Microphones,
like a southern joke?
microphones go on and people just kind of flow out of their mouths. Anything that comes to their heads.
It's open mic night at the BC studio.
Stream of consciousness, man.
55.
55. And Jack?
Yeah, it's appropriate that we have her in this 4th of July week. Polly Holiday.
Polly Holiday, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say 52.
Anybody want to make a joke with a cracker in it?
I already said. Did you miss it?
I did miss it, yeah.
Yeah, I made a crack about that
I guess
before.
I did.
You made a crack about
I
that.
made a crack about that before. I
I
see.
felt like a real crumb later on. I think when Jack fakes the laugh, it's a lot more funny when he really is laughing.
And Lynn, what do you say?
53.
53. Okay.
Jack?
Yeah?
Kristin.
It wasn't that funny.
What do you say, Kristin? How old do you think Polly Holiday is?
I think she's a seasonal 50.
A seasonal 50, like in seasonal holiday. I think we all get that, and it's rich, ribald humor that is at its best.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful stuff. If Jack had said that, I would say, yuck. I happen to be a man's man who loves women. That's why. Anyway, I'm
Norm,
sorry.
the man's man.
Yeah. Tom, the man's man. Tom, how old is Billie Holiday? Polly Holiday, I'm
Billie
sorry.
Holiday's dead.
Billie Holiday, she's very old.
Polly Holiday, yes.
I'd say she was about 64.
64. Polly Holiday, 64. And Mike, what do you say?
I'll say 56.
And Lorna?
54.
54. Okay, the actual age. And Tony hit it right on the button, was 55.
Get out of here. I got one.
Man.
That's the limit.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we got Thurgood Marshall. Remember, he's the former
That's
Supreme Court Justice replaced by Clarence Thomas. And not much of a replacement, if I may add a political note.
We ought to be able to come up with some good jokes for this one.
For Thurgood Marshall?
No, for Clarence Thomas.
Yeah,
Let's not give him...
actually, we're not guessing his age. We're guessing Thurgood Marshall's age. And we'll start with you, Jack.
Okay, when he was younger, he was just Thurgood Sheriff. I would say that he's...
Jesus, it gets worse. It gets worse every second.
I thought it was pretty creative, but...
Creative,
Thurgood Sheriff.
but very bad.
And his younger brother, the deputy. I gotta say he's very
Deputy
old.
dog.
Yeah. If anybody decided to decide what kind of jokes you told, we could call you Thurbad Marshall. But that's as bad as what this guy says. I lowered myself to his depths. Okay, I'm so ashamed. Okay, Thurgood Marshall. How old would he be?
I have a feeling that he's about 89.
About 89. Okay.
Why do you have this feeling, Jack?
Oh, I don't know.
Kind of curious. I don't know.
This time of night, it gets lower. You start to think people are 89.
Poor guys over at the Prudential Center sitting there looking at no traffic, trying to fictionalize what's really
And
happening.
he's having feelings with Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah. So
No, just for the age 89.
Yeah, so he gets turned down by saying numbers.
Ooh,
Mike,
47.
Mike, how old do you think Thurgood Marshall is?
I'll say he's 83.
83. Okay, and Kristin?
Let's see. I'll say 85.
85. What do you say, Lynn?
73.
73. Okay, they don't even get appointed till they're about 97. I made that up. That wasn't exactly true.
All right, so I got it wrong. Let's move on.
No, so wait a minute. You said. Now, what did you say again?
73.
73. Okay, Tom, what do you say?
82.
And Tony?
Oh, he's a supreme 89.
Oh.
And Lorna?
87.
87. Okay, the actual age of Thurgood Marshall is 84.
Oh.
So we had two winners. We
He
had Mike.
retired early.
Yeah, he's young.
Actually, in a sense, he is. So we got to Mike, who said 83, and we had Kristin, who said 85.
Wow.
So that you guys
Kristin's blowing us away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kristin has got 3 correct answers. Mike has 2. And Lynn and Tony, Tom, all have 1 apiece.
I'm happy.
And Lorna and Jack
Zip.
They have their memories. Happier days. How about the also born July 2nd was Jose Canseco of the Oakland A's, outfielder, big hitter, all that kind of stuff. And kind of a creep, yeah, in a way, kind of a creep. Big, muscle-bound creep. The kind that I imagine most women hate. They'd rather have older, fragile kind of guys like me. Older, fragile, fat guys like me. Anyway, let's start with you, Kristin.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay.
No, I believe it's Jose, can you say?
Oh, sorry. If I thought of it, I would have said it.
Man. How come nobody complains about anybody else's little jokes?
They're all pretty raunchy, so don't feel badly, Jack.
Well, I think he's a nice, creepy 27.
27 years old for Jose Canseco. Okay. And, Lynn, what do you say?
Is he playing now?
Yes, he is. Not right this minute. But, although he may be playing right this very minute.
It's an extra inning game over there.
Well, you know how ball plays. Well, she didn't ask playing what, but
yeah, that's true.
Oh, this is batty.
No, but he is active in the Major League Baseball.
He's probably trying to get to first base right now.
Ooh.
Well, if he's with Madonna right now, he's already past first base.
That's right, it's a grand slam.
So you kind of hope
You guys don't even know Madonna.
you hope he scores. Is that the idea? What you're saying?
Oh, Norm.
As long as he takes time out for that seventh inning stretch.
I will try.
I didn't say that.
I have a feeling this is too old, but I'll say 32.
32, okay. Right now, he may be heading for home.
Boy, Norm, you're batting 1,000.
Yeah, I'm really rotten. Tom, what do you say? How old is Jose Canseco?
28.
28. Okay, and Lorna?
27.
27.
Since I don't know who he is.
You don't know who?
Me neither.
No.
Huh. Oh, girls.
I know who he is.
Okay.
I just want to make that point that I am a girl that knows baseball.
Okay.
You are a woman.
Well, whatever.
Tony, what do you say?
I wonder who he's got in his on-deck circle now.
Oh, jeez, isn't that reaching? Boy, that is really reaching.
Reaching, huh?
Who's he got on his on-deck circle? Oh, jeez.
I don't get it.
I was going to say I'd like to be in Kristin's on-deck circle, but
Oh.
that would have been better.
You want to guess how old Jose Canseco is?
28.
Yeah, his wife is sleeping. How much did you say, 28?
28. No, she's probably working and has the show on, and tomorrow I'll be served with papers.
Smack him one.
Okay, what do you say, Jack?
29.
29. Okay, and Mike?
I'll say 29 with Jack.
29 with Jack. Okay.
A straight flush.
The actual age of Jose Canseco today, this very day, July 2nd, is 28. And so Tony and Tom both win that round.
Oh, man.
So Tom and Tony both now have 2 correct answers.
Guys, that's
However,
flattering us.
yeah, but Kristin still leads with 3, and we have 1 more to go. And
I think this is the most famous people born on any day we've had.
Yeah, a lot of well-known people born on this very, very day. That's why it's just been so darn exciting playing this swell game.
So you got to wonder what was going on in November of all those several years.
You do. I was wondering that very same thing, Jack. Isn't it amazing?
I think we all can figure that one out now, though.
Okay. How about Jimmy McNichol? He's Kristin McNichol's brother, is he not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he was born on this day, Jimmy McNichol.
Where is he now?
Jimmy McNichol.
I'm surprised they even have him in a celebrity birthday file.
I know. Yeah. I had to reach for this one.
Didn't he record a couple of songs? Do, Run, Run?
No,
that was
Sean
Cassidy.
Oh.
Yeah, they sang a song, though.
Yeah, Kristin McNichol and Jimmy McNichol sang a little tune somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with you.
I understand they didn't make a McDime off of it.
Nobody said he was working at McDonald's or anything, too. That's really nice. I'm pleased with that.
But you just said it.
No, I just, well, yes, I suppose in a sense, I guess I did. Lorna, we'll start with you. How old is Jimmy McNichol?
I don't know who he is either.
Yeah, he plays right field for the Oakland Athletics. Big burly guy, kind of creepy though.
Right. Let me see. He's her younger brother.
I don't know how old Kristin McNichol is.
Oh, okay.
But they're both close to the same age, I think.
Probably. Okay, let's say 26.
26. Okay, and Mike?
27.
27. Tom, what do you think?
32.
32. And Kristin?
30.
30. Such a sweet voice.
Thank you.
Lynn, what do you say?
33.
33. Okay. And Jack?
30.
What do you think, Tony?
27.
27. Okay. The actual age of Jimmy McNichol is 31.
Wow.
So that would mean that Kristin rather, and Jack, who both said 30,
All right, Jack.
Yahoo!
and Tom, who said 32, both would be, all three of them would be the closest of all of them. And so as we finish this really swell game, let's see who actually has won. We have Lorna. You have made an interesting addition to the program, although through bad luck, have not won a single round.
That's all right. It was very nice.
Well, it was nice having you with us anyway, but hold on a minute.
All these lovely jokes.
Aren't they wonderful?
Lovely.
You could tell them at
I wrote everyone down.
Okay. You can use them at a 4th of July party. Okay, Mike has, let me see, Mike has 2, and Tom had 3, and Kristin had 4. So actually, Kristin is the winner of all of this, yeah.
She calls, and every time Bob's on vacation and you fill in, she calls, and she wins.
Yeah, well, she's very
She has
sharp.
that time to study, see?
I suppose that's right, yeah. Lynn has had 1. That was okay, Lynn. Oh, I mean, compared to Lorna, you did 100% better than she did.
Compared to what I normally do.
And Jack had 1, also same. You and Jack were tied.
Ooh.
I have to apologize for Lorna. I told her that I would be with her and that we would both get nothing, and I'm really sorry that I knew
that's
So maybe
Diane Ladd's age.
Maybe you should relinquish your point.
Relinquish it. Yeah, right.
And Tony had
Maybe not.
Tony had 2, so the winner actually is Kristin. And in a moment, Kristin, you hold on. We'll take your name and address, and a WBZ hitman will be out there in lieu of the prize.
I will be right with you, Kristin.
Okay,
You're gonna get a letter with all these new jokes on.
that's right. You'll get a copy of all of the Jack Harte joke book.
Oh.
And if that's worth anything to you, a pity.
I think I found that in Harvard Square with the cover ripped off of it in one of those stands.
It's not exactly a book, more of a pamphlet.
Is there a tape recording of the laughter?
There is a 16-track cassette stereo thing.
Oh, stereo?
It's in stereo
Oh, that's
of
good.
all the jokes heard on this program. Or you can write directly to the Library of Congress. And anyway, Lorna, thank you very much for playing the game.
Thank you.
It was nice
Take
to have
care.
you too. Take care now. And Mike, thank you for tipping her off to the tall ships and stuff.
It's always a pleasure, Norm.
It's always a pleasure with you, and thank you with us rather. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Tom, was this your first crack at this?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, it was nice to have you with us, and I
All right.
appreciate that. Tell me where Menden. I know where Menden. No, that's near Providence. You said.
Right, it's just north of Woonsocket.
Okay,
I know a guy who had a business there. It was he used to put up like gates and things. It was called Menden Fences.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Well, I'll have to watch like old repeats of Johnny Carson so I can be all stocked up on puns the next time I come on the air.
Just discard the really funny ones, okay? Otherwise, you'll be way ahead of everybody. Hey, so long, Tom, and thanks a million.
Okay, thanks.
Bye now. Okay, and also, oh no, Kristin, you're going to hang on because you're the winner. Tony, thank you very much.
Hey, Norm. You were talking about the Boston gas tanks.
Yes.
I believe you mentioned the other one doesn't have anything on it, you said?
Well, yeah, one of our young listeners, Eric, who's 13, said if they're going to tear down the one with all the lovely designs on it, the rainbow, and then transfer that onto the other one, paint the other one, why don't they just tear down the one that does not have anything on it?
I know, I heard that.
Do you know what the reason would be?
No, but the other one, if they're going to repaint the other one does have something on it. It has the Boston Gas logo.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. It makes no sense. Anything maybe to raise the rate.
Unless there's some reason why. There is a reason why.
Well, the one with the designs.
Hold on a second. I'm getting reasons in my earphones from the lovely Lynn.
Oh.
And I see. It's the nearer one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that's nearest.
Oh, it's new. Oh, it's newer. It's newer, and it also holds more, and apparently has a greater capacity.
But they're going to eliminate a complete tank.
Yes.
It doesn't. I guess.
Well, apparently one tank holds. They only need one tank, and so they're keeping the larger one and the newer one. I suppose that makes sense.
And it'll keep people busy.
Putting the new rainbow on it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. Mm-hmm. That'd be very nice.
I will see you tomorrow night.
Or tomorrow at this very same place.
You bet.
Okay.
And as usual.
Oh, he hung up on me again, and that was really only fair. And I thank you very, very much, Jack. We'll get your latest traffic report that you'll be making up right now in about 10 minutes.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, take care now. And anyway, okay. I guess, Lynn, are you talking to Kristin and getting... No? Did we lose Kristin? You got Kristin. Okay. Getting Kristin's name and address so that we can send. I don't know why that's such a big deal, because the prize that we sent out is so tacky and really nothingness that I don't know that anybody care to win it. But we'll send something out. And I still owe some for about a week and 2 weeks ago, including to our friend Norman in the North End. I'm sorry, I haven't forgotten you. I just haven't gotten anything tacky enough from the WBZ Tacky Gift Shop. Thank you. Okay, 254-1030, area code 617. We'll take some more calls in just a bit.
This summer, if you want to be where the action is, you have two choices. Fly all the way to Barcelona or come to the Concord Resort Hotel. You see, at the Concord, we too have excitement in Olympic proportions, 3,000 picturesque mountainous acres, and 3 golf courses, one of which is ranked by Golf Digest as among America's 100 greatest. Our tennis credentials are just as impressive. In fact, Tennis Magazine calls the Concord one of the 50 greatest tennis resorts in America. There's also our brand new 33,000 square foot fitness center complex, plus swimming, boating, hiking, and jogging trails, horseback riding, baseball, basketball, handball, and so much more. And if you think the evenings slow down, think again. The Concord offers 5 separate nightclubs and some of the biggest stars in show business. So why watch all the action when you can come to the Concord and be a part of it all? For reservations and special packages, call the Concord at 1-800-431-3850.
Have you ever considered selling your soul to the devil? What if you were a baseball fanatic and he offered you something you wanted desperately, like the chance to be young again and to lead your hapless hometown team to the pennant over the dreaded New York Yankees? That's the temptation faced by Joe Boyd in North Shore Music Theater's new production of Damn Yankees, starring Jamie Farr as the devil himself. You remember Jamie Farr, Corporal Klinger from MASH. Well, here's your chance to see him really raise hell. Damn Yankees, July 2nd through 18th at North Shore Music Theater. For tickets, call 508-922-8500 and say, "The devil made you do it." North Shore Music Theater. The biggest musicals, the brightest stars.
Sponsored in part by Ira Oles Toyota Lexus Mazda of Danvers.
The tall ships are coming to Boston. WBZ AM 1030 has all the information for Sail Boston. What to see, when to see it, where to see it, and how to get there. Sail Boston, coming in July. For all the details, listen to New England's news and information station, WBZ AM 1030.
It's kind of funny. Listen to WBZ, and maybe a listener will call in and know the details. Anyway, the 5-day... incidentally, somebody had mentioned we were trying to figure the relationship between Cheryl Ladd and Alan Ladd, the actor. And it would appear that David Ladd, who's a big movie mogul, is Alan Ladd's son. And David Ladd married Cheryl Ladd. And that's how her name happens to be Ladd, and how she's related to the rest of the family. Okay, 5-day WBZ AccuWeather forecast from meteorologist Roy Gallant. Mainly clear overnight, lows 56 to 60. Thursday, bright and sunny with a cool breeze, high 74. Thursday night, clear and cool, lows 54 to 58. Friday, partly to mostly sunny, high 76. And Saturday, cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. Isn't that awful for the 4th of July with high 72? Sunday, variably cloudy with another thunderstorm or two, high 78. It's 58 degrees now. Hey, let's talk to Bob right off. He's in a payphone in Ohio. Why, how you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. And yourself, Norman?
Good, thank you.
I listen to a lot of AM shows, talk shows. This one here hit home. I'd like to make a few comments on some of the previous callers.
Sure.
First of all, which of the women knew about baseball?
Lynn, I think. No, it was Kristin. Kristin said she knew about baseball, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's impressive. Not because she won or anything, just because she knows about baseball. This is something I don't have the time for. I wish I had more time for it. Jeffrey, my God, I'm glad there is someone out there who... I'm glad I'm not alone on the loud music issue.
Does that bother you, too?
Huh?
Oh, Jeffrey, now he was the fellow who said he lowered the volume...
Right.
When he was at next to people, because he had consideration for other people.
Right.
But
I'm a truck driver.
Okay, but he loved to play it loud when he was on the road, which is okay. There's no problem there.
Yeah, excellent. I can appreciate that quite a bit, actually. Let's see, Charles. I'd like to just kind of put his mind at ease. I am a serious Republican. I'm not rich. So there is proof that not all Republicans are rich.
Okay, and not all Democrats are poor either.
That's true.
So that's true.
Very truthful. Eric, intelligent young man, no matter what you do, become a politician, please.
Oh, the young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little 13-year-old guy.
Yes, very intelligent young man.
Yeah, he's seems like a nice kid.
Uh-huh. Jack, work on it.
Oh, I hope not, because he'll come up with worse jokes if he starts to think about it too much.
Is he the one who made the joke, the Kristin McNichol joke? Didn't make a McDime?
Oh, I don't remember. Did he? Yeah, I guess he was. Yeah, Lynn is telling me.
I think he's in the right direction there. That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad, no. That was better than some of the other ones.
And last but not least, and this is the one that got to me a little bit here. Thomas, this is not critical or anything. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. I'm not jumping on him or anything, but the Rush thing, I have to say that I do agree. Probably a little more than 50% of what Rush screams about and gets kind of ugly about. Well, just for the simple fact that I haven't had the easiest time in life, okay? And a lot of the problems I've had is, well, a lot of the problems that Rush seems to scream and get ugly about. This is understandable. It is, and again, I'm not trying to be critical of Thomas. I say this so that he may get a different point of view. I know he's 23. I'm 29 myself. It is very easy to laugh at people with, how you say, physical disabilities when you are very cute.
No, I'm much overweight too, which is why I probably poke fun at fat people because I feel self-conscious about that myself.
Oh yeah, I think.
No, I that was just good-natured kidding. I didn't mean anything too terribly serious. Except I got to go because we got news coming up, and ABC Network just does not wait.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the time.
I appreciate the comments. Thanks a whole lot.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. 254-1030. Have just a couple open lines right now. I'd love to hear from you if you'd care to call. It'd be nice.
WBZ Boston. Get the latest news, weather, and traffic when you need it. From New England's news and information station, WBZ AM 1030.
Oh my, there were more groaners in this episode than I could have ever hoped for. And I loved every minute of it. I hope you did too. Before we lock up, let's enjoy these two commercials.
If you do not have a will, did you know that the laws of the state and not you will determine who receives your property and in what amounts, who manages the affairs of your estate? Also, your choice as guardian of your minor children may never be known. Now, for only $12.95 plus shipping, you can make your own will quickly, safely, and legally with the American Will Kit. To order, use your credit card and call now 1-800-348-5500. Money back if not satisfied. See package for details. Call 1-800-348-5500.
I can't believe I can't tell him. He's my brother. I tell him everything. But not this. I just can't. Especially not in front of his friends. They'll think I'm such a geek. They hate this.
It takes a lot of guts to tell someone he's too drunk to drive. But you can do it. Just say it. Because if you don't, there may be nothing left to say.
Hey, Sean, give me your keys.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Boy, that Department of Transportation and the Ad Council really know how to cheer up a room. Sheesh. Closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For WBZ Memos, WPLM, co-sponsoring, Hitting the Wrong Button, Fresh and Spontaneous, Minnehaha Sununu Vataha Ho, Salem, New Hampshire's terrible zoning laws. What's Sununu with you? Well, that would be my new farm. Crib sheets, pedaling, lads and lasses, heels, soles, and towing the line. A cantankerous Norm Nathan. Funny-looking guys from silent movies. Lucy Turpin Tyne. Grit kissing, rich ribald humor at its best. Thurgood Sheriff and his little brother, Deputy. Thurgood Marshall. Hugs. Muscle-bound creeps and older, fragile fat guys. Women that know baseball. Not making a McDime from Jimmy McNichol. Writing all the jokes down. Tipping off the tall ships. Fence repair specialists. Menden fences. Boston Gas. Having a ball at the Concord Resort Hotel. The North Shore Music Theater, Sail Boston, Lynn Palumbo, Jack Harte, and looking just so darn sharp in his smoking jacket and fuzzy slippers, Norm Nathan. I'm the too loud Tony Nesbitt.
You know, people were always curious as to the events in his life. People were always saying, hey, what's Sununu? Yeah.
You're going to continue those really sucky jokes, aren't you? You know, I wake up sometimes in a cold sweat, and I remember one of your lines. And my will to live goes.